Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. Thank you for tuning in to my 2,452nd installment of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, this video coming at you on a Thursday night for Trading Friday, August 12th, 2022. And remember the risk behind trading. We've had a lot of volatility. In fact, I don't know if you guys have been keeping score. I think in the last 11 trading days, I've had the Omni flip from red to green, or red arrow, green arrow to red arrow, about 11 times in 11 days. Do you know how hard it is when your system says, let's buy? Oh, no, let's sell. Oh, hold on a moment. Let's buy. Wait a minute, Oscar. Let's sell for 11 days. I'm surprised we're all still alive. However, we always have our stops in, and today we didn't even get filled. Thursday, we'll see what happens for Trading Friday. Just wanted to mention that. And quickly, right before I was coming up the steps to do this video, the TV was on, and I know I heard it right because I turned my head quickly to read to make sure what I heard was correct. But I think they said to the IRS agents that are being hired, be prepared to carry firearms and use deadly force if necessary. Not at the border, not, in crime-filled neighborhoods where, there's no bail and people just get out for murder and stuff. In our homes when they come collect taxes. Grandma, where the hell's the tax money? I guess that's okay. That's how it's going to be, right? They're going to be carrying firearms and being prepared to use deadly force to collect taxes from us law-abiding citizens. I think that's what I heard on the way up. Don't quote me yet. You guys have TVs and news, so tell me if I'm right or wrong about that, because I was literally running through the office when I thought I heard him read that. But if that's true, sorry, Grandma, you better pay your taxes, bitch. All right, let's go. So, for trading on Friday, NASDAQ and Russell 2000, the daily bar charts, are both at very interesting junctures. Spots that make algorithms, traders like me, and followers like you go, hey, a little bit of caution here. So yes, it's been going up, and we've gotten past the double top in our U.S. indices. That's wonderful. A little bit of caution right here. If we get past these interesting junctures, I guess then we can start turning on the rock and roll kids. Let's just buy every dip and forget about worrying about don't fall in love with the upside, but that's not happened yet. Number 3 is still on the board and remains valid, even though we're above the double tops, but we're sort of still hanging out there. And we're at this interesting juncture in both NASDAQ and Russell. I'll wait a little longer before we remove number 3. Do not fall in love with the upside off the whiteboard, but it's getting a slightly more promising. We've got a little more work to do to give me that confirmation. Then number 2 on the board, even though I skipped it, trade is very important what's going on right now. Keep your eyes on the dollar index daily bar chart, and I'll tell you why. You have heard me mention since inflation started that why Americans have been padded with this whole inflation thing. And yes, gas went up and that did hurt, and products have gone up, but so has our US dollar steadily gone up, steadily through this whole thing, so that when the prices of products went up, so was our dollar. It's almost the opposite definition of inflation, right? The dollar's going up constantly. You don't usually get inflation when that's happening. Well, the dollar lately seems to be, maybe it's falling out of a channel that was bullish for a long time, and now maybe starting to go into a downward channel, and that is dangerous for one reason. The Fed has been working really hard to, raise rates, slow things down a little bit, taper inflation, and we just literally saw that CPI was a little bit more tame than the month before. So maybe the work that they're doing, as I've shown you in videos in the past, with commodity markets going down and copper going down and lumber going down and building materials going down, all that good stuff, that it would help to bring inflation down a little bit. And I think that is absolutely what's going on. But not if the dollar starts going down. If the dollar index starts to nosedive, everything will go. And boy, oh boy, this inflation picture will get really ugly. So everybody, everyone watching, everyone concerned, I don't care what currency you live by, everybody hold hands, start humming, sing Kumbaya, and keep this dollar up, because if it goes down, we're going to be in some trouble here, kids. So I just want you to keep your eye on that US dollar chart, and I'll show you why. So to reiterate, NASDAQ and Russell, interesting charts. I'll show you in just a moment. Keep your eyes on the dollar index daily chart. I will show you why there. Do not fall in love with the upside remains valid. And then there's two trades. We've been talking about Ethereum moving higher, and it certainly has. And it's helping to drag Mr. Bitcoin towards its 85,000 target in the next 3 years, 9 months. And you know that's been our target for 5 straight years. Countdown is 3 years, 9 months. Well, Ethereum, after the cup and handle, if you're one of my followers, you know what I'm talking about. After the cup and handle worked out and it's starting to go, Ethereum's pulling Bitcoin a little bit towards that target. And then I gave us a Tesla trade. Tesla to 800 by Friday, yeah. And it went to 900. So that, if it gets to 800 on Friday, I can't take credit for it, because had we taken the Tesla short trade, it opened so much higher that next morning due to the CPI report. After telling you Tesla would go to 800, CPI came out, Tesla opened so much higher that we didn't take any trade. Had we taken it, it would have stopped us out. So if Tesla, even though the chart said, when reading that chart, it said we'd get down to 800 on Friday. If it gets there, I can't take credit for it, because we would have been stopped out anyway. But you never know, right? Things happen. So Tesla, wrong call, absolutely. Bitcoin and Ethereum are heading towards their mark. All right, traders, that was in the past. This is now. NASDAQ, let's show you. Keep your eyes on that chart. Remember, no matter what happens, don't fall in love with the upside. Not yet. And then there's this. Time is ticking. We have literally 1 month left till my OmniCamp. That is a 4-day training session held here in Las Vegas, live in my home office, where I will teach you the Omni, the art of Oscar's Market Navigational Index. I've got 1 open seat. If you would like to give me a call at 702-629-4755, or much easier and more comprehensive, go to omnibootcamp.com. Fill out an application there. I will call you, but time's ticking. Hurry up. Make sure you fill out that application. We got to get you set up. There are 4 weeks left till OmniCamp in September. Barring that, I guess I'll do stops or in emotions right now. What do you think, Dave? Now? Do it now? You guys want to do it with me? Well, before I do that, I'm going to have to do an advertisement for whoever the hell this is, because I need a sip. All right, so, kids, being that we don't cut any of this, is what it is. I tell you this in every video to keep your emotions out of trading. The best thing that you can do is have something that you kind of lean on when you get a little nervous and you think about changing those stops and the market's going against you, or you start butting into your own trades. And the thing I've always leaned on was that silly term that I yell out, but I know a lot of you tell me it helps you and you sing it with me. So if you don't mind, indulge me and sing this out with me. We're going to do stops are in, emotions are out. You ready, kids at home? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. Take a look at this quick clip about OmniCamp, and then we'll go look at some charts.
And you really get way more than what you pay for. I would actually go as far as saying that anybody that ever wants to think about trading, or anybody that wants to get involved in the financial markets, it's a must to be here. It's a must to be here before you even get into it. It will save you a lot of money.
Russell 2000 daily bar chart. Quite the smart rally we've been in, right? I mean, it seemed like it would never go back up when it was down here building this big bear flag, which that would have been had it worked. But instead it said, you know, maybe it's time to put in a rally, and a strong rally up we've had ever since. But now we're hitting the 200 bar moving average, which we hit precisely on Thursday and went all the way back down. That a bit disturbing. Why? Because it also popped out of this channel for just a little while and then went right back down. So it hit something that every algorithm's got it built into. Every trader out there on Wall Street knows all about it. So being that it's watched by so many and it's in so many trading systems, it sort of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, this 200 ball moving average. Well, we smashed right into it and then boom, down we went. So that's an interesting juncture as far as I'm concerned. And then you've got this. NASDAQ daily bar chart. This resistance line goes all the way back to the all-time highs of NASDAQ back in right around March of this year. So from the absolute high of NASDAQ to the next high that ever happened to today's high on Thursday for now trading on Friday. Last time we got here, it could not get through. Here we are again. Don't know what to expect except for that my Omni on NASDAQ has gone neutral. Instead of up or down, it's gone neutral for trading on Friday. That's interesting. It allows me to do whatever I want, and you might find me doing whatever I want in NASDAQ for trading on Friday. You'll know that at livewithoscar.com. So interesting juncture once again. And you know, NASDAQ and Russell are huge parts of our market. And then the dollar chart I was telling you about. Now, for the longest time, this dollar has enjoyed a serious rally, and so have we as American consumers, because during this entire time, also, inflation, the price of gas, the price of products in stores, food, you name it, clothing, had all gone up, but so had our currency. It was rising with the inflation, at least padding it for Americans, compared to if you were living in another country using another currency, your currency would have been going down the whole time while the prices of products were going up. That's hyperinflation almost. We didn't have that. We had a dollar going up. Now, we've got, and then you've seen the dollar going up for a while, and the Fed raising rates started to slightly taper inflation a little. But now the dollar is starting to work its way back down, and it is now officially, for 2 trading sessions so far, below this line of support, which is the bottom of a channel that has lasted for the entire time we've had inflation. So now we're starting to build a channel in the opposite direction, new channel. So we are below the bull channel, which we've been in forever, and we're starting to build a channel towards the downside. What else? While we've been in this channel the entire time, we just rode along the 50-ball moving average, which means algorithms are keying off this thing the entire time. Well, algorithms are probably still keying off of it, and we just got below it as of 2 days ago. So, the problem with that, as I mentioned before when I was speaking to you before the chart segment, is this. If that dollar starts to go down, then crude, gasoline, the energy industry starts to go back up. Lumber, copper, building materials will start to go back up. Soybeans, corn, wheat, the food industry will start to go back up, which will bring back commodity inflation higher than it was the first time, and that would be taboo. So here's why I was telling you to sing Kumbaya and do all that good stuff. We don't want this to continue. We want this to happen. Okay? Kumbaya this away. We need this to happen. Traders, that's my advice to you. Good luck trading out there. Make sure your stops are in first, and always join me in my free live trading room at livewithoscar.com.